Now you can kill mold and milk.
Hello. I think I got it working, guys. It only took me 15 freaking minutes, man. You'll be itching if you did. The stuff makes you itch. What's going on, Best Tech? Where the hell you been? Mark West. What's up, Mark West? Honda 97. Come on. Junior. Mr. Farrell. How you doing? Dan C. Doug Hartley. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, people. The link. Now, I guess if maybe you're listening in your car or I don't know what you're doing, but the link is in the description box below this video. If you're ready to make the plunge, man, just like I said, September 15th, estimated ship date may come a little sooner, may come a little later, but around that time. Again, if you followed my excursion, no, it's not right. It's not right. I can't say it. Something's with the C and the R. Excursion. Yes. What's up, buddy? St. Lucia, Simon Felix, Bobby Thorpe. I'm on vacation. Where the hell are you on vacation? Brian Hume, what's up? But yeah, if you followed my little trip to the NPS 2018, the Milwaukee Symposium, I'll tell you, a lot of new tools out this year, a lot of great stuff, cordless table saw, cordless chainsaw, the 12 amp hour battery. But you know me, and if you guys know me, my favorite two tools are the impact driver and the impact wrench. Probably impact wrench. But out of all the tools, and everyone had, we did a little thing on the website. What was your favorite new tool from the symposium this year? And this got a lot of, votes. A lot of you guys are looking forward to this too. What's up, JV? I know the word EJM. I can't say it though. Excursion. It doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. Spain. Best techs in Spain, for crying out loud. Rudy Ramirez. What's up, brother? How many foot-pounds, Chet? It does 250 max. All right. Now, believe it has 3 speeds. 250 pounds of breakaway torque. So fastening torque, usually Milwaukee and really a lot of the other companies usually don't put that in the specs for some reason. I would probably say around 200 fastening torque. But and this is something, guys. I really recommend it in that 1/2 inch. The 3/8 is definitely an option, but there's so much torque with this little stubby. You want to kind of be able to use it. Removing your lug nuts and stuff like that. The problem with the 3/8 is, usually your 3/8 kits they go up to like 3/4. Now, obviously, if you get some different kits, they might go a little bit higher, but especially with your SUV and your trucks, you might need a 15/16, a 7/8. You might even need a 1 inch, man. And especially for me too, because removing mower blades, my Bobcat's a 1 1/8 socket, so it's a big socket. You're not really gonna find that with a 3/8. You're not gonna find a 3/8 socket that size. Now, not impossible, but Elton John is in Spain, is he? Ex curse. See the curse. That's the word, man. Curse. Excursion. You got a high school diploma, EJM. You got a high school diploma. What's up, Ruben? All right, so 250 foot-pounds of max torque. I mean, guys, again, bare tool. This is a very affordable wrench. Yes, you can get the rigid mid torque, 450 foot-pounds, um, battery and charger for 159. Again, much bigger, much, heavier. The size is obviously the key, um, feature of this impact wrench. It's also available in a 1/4. That is only going to give you 100 foot-pounds, though. But I could see that being also, for your mechanics and stuff like that. Um, you know, Definitely an option. I'm going to try to get to that too. I'm trying to get to all of them here, but and we're going to go over the specs. But yeah, 250 pounds out of this little impact wrench, guys. It's absolutely insane. If you've seen some of my pictures from the symposium, they had this socket. I want to say it was a 7/8. Um, I'm just reading the comments here. Yeah, the socket was longer than the impact wrench. Okay, so it's definitely funny looking. Actually, let's see if they have any other pictures here. I posted some on my Instagram. This is probably, get this out of here. No, I don't want any of this. Get out, baby. Let me see if oh yeah. So, you can see this looks, probably the 3/8. Of course, they got a Milwaukee socket on there. That's a little bit bigger one. That looks like probably your 1/2 inch. I mean, look at that. And this might be the one. Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing, guys. Per example, here, this guy's removing some lugs with his stubby. So I recommend a 1/2 inch, but like I said, some of these sockets, guys, your bigger sockets are actually going to be longer or just about the same size. I don't probably wouldn't say longer, but it's just a real funny sight to see. But the power that this produces, they had a nice setup there where you can remove bolts with it. They would tighten them to a certain foot-pound, and this thing was just incredible, guys. And a lot of you guys own the Fuel 12-volt impact wrench, which is a very popular tool. And, I think it has around 120 foot-pounds. And even with that, guys, you're going to be able to do a lot with that. Now, it might even be more, maybe 135, the original Fuel. 94 wants the 3/8. Yep, a lot of you guys, the 3/8 would be perfect. Again, if you kind of plan on doing lug nuts with it, I mean, not impossible. You're going to have to probably put an adapter. Now, maybe you guys have some, 15, 16ths, 1 inch. Hey, what's up, Rick Mahoney? You can always put an adapter on it, but if you plan on using it for mainly lug nuts, like I said, you might want to go with the 1/2 inch, but totally up to you. 3/8 Craftsman impact sockets with the M12 3/8 EJM. Nice. It seems like Cordless is on the way. Yeah, man. Pneumatic, definitely, dude. You're seeing it now, and you know how they're doing this high demand stuff. And again, this is just my opinion. I have no idea. It's not based on anything, but I could see probably next year or the year after, they're kind of going to bring that over to their 12-volt line. Now, is it going to be something that they're able to do? The technology, people, is just growing so quickly, and engineering and stuff like that. So, I don't know if they're going to have to make a special, again, like I said, Milwaukee always thinks ahead. So this tool, though, we don't have it. Nobody has it yet. Some people might get it within a couple weeks, some of these big channels and all that. But, Milwaukee is known for kind of going ahead of the curve a little bit. So this tool already might have the technology in it that if they do come out kind of with a high demand battery for their 12-volt line, So you never know. Um, but Mr. Some Basics. Oh yeah, chip shot. DIY guy. Virtually same size. Is the 3/8 smaller? Yeah, basically the same size. The one that you're gonna notice, uh, a big difference is from the 1/4 or the 1/4 inch to the 1/2 inch. We're gonna go to that. I just wanna go over some of the specs. So it has 4-mode drive control. So I forgot about that. So it has 3 modes. It has your low, your medium, and your high, and it also has that auto mode, which again is a great feature for the lug nuts, so you don't over torque them. Kind of just gets it to it's kind of like hand tight there. Um, Auto shut off mode is what they're calling it. Auto mode um, reduces over fastening and increases productivity. Again, a lot of you guys are looking for the 3/8. Definitely the way to go if that you know um, is what you want to do there. But it's good for the lug nuts too. And again, I don't want to make it seem like you got to go with the 1/2 inch. The 3/8. A lot of you guys know that's what you want. I would probably go with 3/8. I was thinking about it, but then I was like, no, I got to put an adapter on it. But guys, you can get a 1/2 inch and a 3/8 with this, and you're still going to be around $300, and you're going to have 2 impact wrenches that, you know, 250 foot-pounds. You got to remember, I still rock with it. It's the Ryobi 18-volt um, impact wrench, the old school one, brushed. It's a big boy. It's a monster. Still use it a lot. Usually use it with my mower most of the time. I've been using my Ridge a little bit more often with that, but that does 200 foot-pounds, and that thing is a big chunk of meat, so to speak. So to get 50 more foot-pounds, and that didn't have any speeds. Now you got 3 speeds and that auto mode. Um, it's pretty cool, man. So it's definitely something. Again, a lot of us were talking about, Milwaukee's going to come out. They got to be coming out with a new 12-volt impact wrench. The Fuel, the first generation's been out probably 5 years now, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 years. I'm thinking 2013. I could be wrong. People were asking. I said, man, you know what? If it does 200 foot-pounds, I'm like, that's a lot for a 12-volt. I mean, I don't know, it's going up 80 from like the old one. I would say maybe 180, and 180 would be awesome. And again, no one even knew about this. Like, I remember just wandering over to like the next section at the symposium. I think it was like the third one that my group went to. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, that looks like an impact wrench. And man, I couldn't get my phone out of my pocket quick enough to start recording. But 150 foot-pounds, and the fact that the 3/8 is doing that, um, pretty damn cool. But you got 4 modes. Like I said, it's 4.9 inches in length. Also getting the 3/4. Got my semi trucks. Rapid fire. Done deal. 1/2 inch. Done deal. 1/4 inch looks to be the Gen 2. Yeah, I agree, 94. Yo, guys. Palm router. Yeah, I mean, the big thing I've been getting a lot since I did that Ryobi video is a lot of people have been hitting me up privately on Instagram. You know, Again, I appreciate you asking me like I have some type of, you know, secret, you know, affiliate, a secret. What am I like? All the new tools that are coming out, what possibly is coming out, some intuition on, some of these new tools. I don't know. I find it pretty weird that they have a Ryobi. Again, TTI, of course, owns Milwaukee. I think they're testing out the rigid. They got the Ryobi. I think it's just a matter of time. People have been asking about if Milwaukee's going to come out with an air compressor. I think they are. If you notice the whole TTI way of doing things. The whole boss got the connection. Yeah, I don't have any connections. I wish I did. But if you follow TTI's the way they release stuff through the Ryobi and the Rigid brand, they always start with Ryobi or Rigid, one or the other. Usually they start with Ryobi, then they'll go to Rigid. But we've seen it with a lot of tools. They kind of see, how the public likes it, what they don't like about the tool, what they do like about the tool, and they kind of use Ryobi and Rigid as, all right, this is it. Now let's brainstorm and make the perfect air compressor, so to speak. Um, so I have a feeling that you're going to see it. We'll have to see. But you know, they started with the Ryobi miter saw, right? Then they did a Rigid 7.25-inch miter saw. All right. Then now you got the two Milwaukee miter saws. So, you know, what's up, Thomas? Fort Lauderdale 9-1. I switched from Ryobi to Red. Yeah, I mean, when the stuff is on sale, guys, it's, to spend an extra 20, $30. Again, the Ryobi stuff goes on sale too. So, but, you know, at certain times, it's really tough. I mean, they're just really flooding the market space with some of these tools, and they got so much stuff that I don't know if it's smart what Milwaukee's kind of doing. It's just so much stuff, and they end up discounting it at such weird prices. Um, we talked about the whole miter saw fiasco, which was awesome, but you don't know how many people or how many comments I've gotten. Hey, are they going to do that again? Probably not. That was probably, like I said, deal of the decade. But the fact that miter saw dropped to $150.03, nobody wants to buy it at $599, knowing that at some point it was $150. They just won't do it. So I'm like, listen, if it goes down to 400, it's a buy, man. It's a deal, done deal. But even at $400, like, but to hold on tight and to wait to think you're going to see it for 150 again, I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, greatest access in tight spaces at 4.9 inches in length. Obviously, 90 plus tools on the M12 system. That's got to be more than that by now. Powered by the M12, we know that. Let's take a look at it's the 25520, of course, for the half inch. We're going to take a look at the 1/4 inch. The 3/8 is basically the same, guys. I want to take a look at the weight. Wow, look at this, 2.49 pounds. 2.49 pounds. Now, we just did a video on the 9 amp hour battery, and it weighed around 2.43 pounds. So this impact wrench weighs the same as a 9 amp hour battery. Weighs about the size of an impact driver, guys. Obviously a lot smaller. But wow, 4,000, and that's the God, holy smokes. I mean, it's almost like an impact driver speed, man. The IPM, wow, I didn't see, this is good because it really wasn't on the Milwaukee website, guys. What's up, Jeremy? The pricing makes me appreciate. Yeah, man. That's why the fake blogger. Where's the fake blogger? Is the backpack vacuum? And I'm getting a lot about that. Is the back? I don't think it's a high output tool, Scruffy the janitor. I could see a lot of people who do cleaning, office cleaning or janitorial type work. That backpack being awesome. Now, Makita has something similar, but it runs on on 2 batteries. And from what I hear, the biggest gripe with the Makita, and I don't know, Scruffy might even have it, is the amount of debris it can hold. It's a pretty small amount of debris. So that's why I liked how much debris that this new, backpack vac can actually carry. so you don't have to keep emptying it out so quick. I need a table saw too. Yeah, man. Yeah, I remembered you asked me that. I asked Sean Perry that. I'm glad you agree about Milwaukee. I knew you felt that way. Oh, I've been saying that for a while. Um, Hunter, I think you were on it. Don't get me about that. But I'm just trying to read some of these. So, you know, 4,000 impacts per minute, guys. IPM. You know, impact wrenches. I mean, God, I have impact. That Ryobi, I think, is 1,700 IPM. Um, the Milwaukee mid torque. I want to say, actually, you know what? I think the old Generation One fuel high torque impact wrench. You know, the Gen 2 is out now, 1,000 foot-pounds, but the Gen 1 I think did like 2,500 IPM. Again, that's why I like this mid torque from Rigid. It also has a pretty high IPM. You know, you saw me do a video between the Rigid mid torque impact wrench versus the Milwaukee impact fuel impact wrench mid torque, and the Rigid, because of that a little bit higher IPM, beat it. So speed doesn't necessarily mean power. So you know, some people mistaken that for that, but let's team up on the Rubbermaid. Your best bet. Believe it or not, Rubbermaid makes a backpack. Basic has a high IPM too. Boss is the Milwaukee Sawzall on 5. Yeah, it is. No, definitely is a good deal, man. You know, this new Super Sawzall that's coming out. Listen, it's cool. It's really not that much bigger and heavier than the Gen 1, but the thing is a beast. And to spend $399, yes, you're going to be able to cut quicker, faster, you know, maybe go through some stuff that you might not be able to, or just, you know, stuff that would be a little bit of a chore with the Gen 1. But I mean, that thing will cut through anything, guys. But if you don't, or if you don't use your recip saw a lot, and if you're not cutting through material that is, you know, beyond the realm, so to speak, you really don't need that super sawzall. Is it nice to have? If it goes on sale next year, get it. You know, but $399. I mean, yeah, you do get the 12 amp hour battery, but to get the Gen 1 with the 5 amp hour battery for $179, you know, that's what's great about it. Get that, use it for 2 years. By that time, you'll probably get this for $279 with the 12. So you'll save $120. Maybe you can sell your Gen 1 for $50. Nah, you know, something like that. But 94 wants Frankie Gambino. What's up, buddy? I need the Sawzall, Stubby, and M12 cutoff. Yeah, the cutoff, it's going to be coming out pretty shortly here. I believe it's a 3-inch cutoff. Not sure. I don't think they're going to carry it at a Home Depot. I know we were asking Sean Perry Benjamin about it. He didn't even know it was coming out, but you know, he's got his hands full with a lot of other stuff but going on. But yeah, that's another. I mean, cool tool, man. Again, just 94 M12. Yeah, the fuel M12 is awesome. Now, I don't know if they're going to come out. That tool is really not that old. They just came out with a fuel M18, but I still got to do the video for, which is awesome. Again, you probably heard me say it. Fuel wise, talking about Milwaukee tools. I know I've been talking about everything but the Stubby impact wrench, but I don't think you'll see a bigger difference between two tools, fuel versus brushed. Um, Between the M12 and the M18, brushed hacksaws and the the brushed hacksaws versus the fuel hacksaws. Just the vibration alone is just such a huge difference. And of course the power, but definitely you don't hear me recommend the brushless all the time, especially if you can get a really good deal on the brush stuff. But with the hacksaws, um, definitely recommend going fuel, baby. What's up, Autobahn Don? All right, cool, man. Yeah, be safe, man. We don't want nothing to happen. Auto Don, Summit M18, the vlogger. What's up, buddy? I subscribe to you, the vlogger. I got to catch up on some of your stuff. And don't forget, EJM is pushing those videos out, man. And 94 GT, check out his channel, Cruise and Dread. I don't think he's put a video out in a little bit. My man Chris Jones, he's got to get back to making some videos, speaking of the devil. And just have a few beers, start movie with the family. There you go, Chris Jones. Oh, Dr. Piper, what's up, buddy? Yeah, no problem, the vlogger. Any of you guys got a channel, hit me up. I'll subscribe to you, man. Jim K. Daniel Gomez. Hi, boss. The first 12 volt with a 1/2 inch. Bells, wonder how it would do. Milwaukee. Yeah, I mean, they're just, they're releasing a lot of stuff here, guys. No doubt they are. Stubby. Yeah, and if you notice with the 1/4 inch, you're going to see it come up here. It kind of has a whole totally different face to it. It's definitely going to, let's see if we can get the weight before we talk about this. And again, and this is $10 cheaper than and I think the 3/8 is $159 also. Now, believe it or not, this one is a little bit longer. Okay. Now it's a little bit longer, but it's not as wide. Okay. But it is 0.2. Remember 4.9. This is 5.1. 100 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. Obviously, it's only a 1/4 inch anvil. You're not going to be able to get crazy amounts of torque with that. Extreme Dyna, the mechanic's best friend. Yeah, it's, they're, if you heard Sean Perry Benjamin talk about it, that store that we do those shows from, those live shows every week, that's going to be a plumbing test store. We know they went into the plumbing probably around 2 years ago, real hard, the plumbing trade. Now they're going right up with Snap-on. They're going up against Mac Tools. They got a whole bunch of, they got 2 new ratchets out, sockets, ratchet and socket sets, wrenches we know about. They're really hitting the mechanics, the mechanical part or the mechanical trade now. So, when you go to the symposium, you listen to Steve, what's his nuts there? Steve Richmond. That's it. I know. Yeah. He'll tell you right in that opening speech, first day, man. Welcome. We want to dominate. We are here to do one thing: dominate. And that's what they're doing, man. They're just putting their hands in every cookie jar, man. So, but this also has the auto shut off mode. So you don't have to worry about that. Someone asked me if it had the same features, the 1/4 inch as the 1/2 inch. So definitely does. Let's see if we have the same pictures. It might be a little bit. Yeah, you see? This is pretty cool here. Wow. See what this guy's got going on here. He's using it. Wow. So he's kind of using this. And I didn't even think about that, guys. Check this picture out. Let me see if I can I zoom in? Zoom. I want it deeper, but he's got the 1/4 inch stubby with an adapter on it with a Phillips bit. So he's using it as an impact driver. Let's see how many. I wonder what the IPM of this one is too. Let's just check out the IPM is 4,000. So definitely impact driver material. And this is only 2 pounds. 2 pounds. It's 2 pounds. I mean, I don't think the impact driver, the new one, might be under 2. But if you guys own the Gen 1 impact driver, I'm telling you, it's definitely shorter, but weight wise, it's probably the same. But 4,000 IPM, 2.07 max RPM, 3,000. You got a 5-year warranty on the tool, as you know. Actually, 1.64 pounds assembled. Oh yeah, what am I looking at? Packing assembled weight, 1.64 pounds. 1.64. That seems a little too light. Does that seem right? Adapter, the sucker. Aaron Repper, what's up? Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm actually going to talk probably tomorrow and make sure I get this freaking tool, man. I want it. I need it. I want it. I love it. Obviously variable speed trigger there. Let's take a look at some more pictures. He's got a nice little extension on here, getting his hands dirty. Oh yeah, don't forget about the boot. Don't forget about the boot. And I'm going to tell you about something else here in a second too. And here it is without the boot. Let me show you before I forget. For all you Gen 2 fans, your Milwaukee M12 Gen 2 impact driver. I was going to do this video probably a month and a half ago, and I forgot. Okay. Shoot me, man. Shoot me. Shoot me. But they do make a boot for your 12-volt Gen 2 impact driver. And it's a little bit cheaper. Obviously, it's not as big as your... Now, people have asked me if they're coming out with an M18. It says new. This has been out for at least a month now. I definitely think they're going to come out with one for the M18. You know, the first company that uses this a lot, and again, it's a mechanics brand, Ingersoll Rand. They have them, and I think Milwaukee also has them for the battery now. I'm actually gonna do a search on that here in a second. But you know, Ingersoll Rand's been doing it probably for 6, 7, 8 years, where they have a boot for their impact wrenches, their ratchets, but they also have them for the batteries. And this made me think, yeah, it's pretty damn cool, man. It's something that I tell you, by using you guys who use these impact drivers and impact wrenches, a couple times you're using them, putting them on the ground, they're rubbing up against stuff underneath the hood. You know, oil, you get oil, some residue. Before you know it, your whole thing. Now, who cares? But if you kind of want to keep it semi-nice, and it offers protection too. I mean, if you do drop it, you know, it's definitely going to help out. Let me just search for some, because I think I saw it, but I'm not 100% sure. Milwaukee M18 battery boot. I want to say that they have a boot for the battery. Show me. Show me you really love me. That didn't sound too good. Maybe it's not out yet. I do believe... Oh, they got the high... Wow. Did you see that? Let's do it again. Say that again. Back to the left. Say that again. Back to the left. Look at this, baby. Now, guys, you remember, I'm going to talk about it again for you people. Now, if you guys have the 9 amp hour battery, that's vintage. That is, I mean, just, it's a relic. But here's your 6 amp hour battery. This is going to get shipped out a couple weeks before the Stubby, September 6th, 149. Now, the question that I get asked a lot, is this going to be included in any kits? I don't know of one, guys, to be honest with you. Not saying that it's not gonna. I personally think it may. Um, I think pretty much every kit that the circular saw kit, the recip kit, I don't think obviously the table saw, that you really just should use the 12. But the chainsaw, I don't think you'll see it with the chainsaw, but I wouldn't be surprised with the angle grinder, the circular saw, and the recip saw that they have some type of kit eventually where this might be a battery option. 149. I would like to get my hands on one of these and open her up and see what we got going on. But yeah, you see how there's the nice gray here? You see the nice gray? Now, if you have the vintage, if you have a 9 amp hour battery, if you haven't bought one in the last 2 months, you're gonna have this gray where it says high demand. Okay. Now, we talked about it at the last Home Depot Live episode 62, I believe it was. Episode 62. Yeah, you see, and here it is. Here's the old 6 amp hour battery. I mean, a lot of people, Acme Tools is actually one of the, again, 149. Why would you buy this battery over the high output? This battery, they never really marketed. It's been out for a long time. They never included it in kits. Home Depot, you can't even get it. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, guys, definitely hit these guys up. EJM and my man 94, Marco. Marco needs to start doing some vids, man. We need to get Marco going. All I use is Impact Squirrel. One fish, no fish. What's up? Robert Anderson, I like the boot, but concerned it may hold heat in. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, the venting is still there. It's not a tool that gets really hot, to be honest with you. You know, my personal experience. And if it does, it cools down pretty quick. Yeah, 1.64 pounds is nuts. Tell them all they should give the boot 20 to 35. That ain't that much for it. I mean, $22 it is. I mean, listen. I'm trying to find that battery. Where the hell are the 9s? See, this is wrong because we just saw one from Sean Perry Benjamin. Oh, look at this. Again, so we saw the single battery for 149. If you're going to get it, get the 2-pack. Please get the 2-pack. Like Tupac Shakur, man, get that 2-pack. I used to have this friend. I used to have him. He's not dead. He's still around. I don't know if he's still, we call him 2-pack. You know why we call him 2-pack? Who can get this? This is a little trivia. Tool Boss has a friend who we call 2-pack. Why do we call him 2-pack? Look at that. They forgot the rapid charger. Yeah, definitely go with the 2-pack if you're gonna get it. 149 for an extra $50. You get another battery. But let me just see something here, and then we'll go back to the Stubby. Well, they might not have it here, but anyway, if you get the 9 amp hour battery, guys, it's gonna look like this MXC5. Well, it's a 10-pack. What is this? $99 about? Ain't no deal. But yeah, it's gonna it's gonna say high demand 9.0. But see how this is all black. This is what the 9 looks like now. So they put the gray with the high demand. I don't know why they right. I don't know why they just couldn't. There's a lot of colors out there. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a battery boot. I saw it somewhere, man. Now I'm PO'd. Let's go to page 2 here. Oh, wait. Dr. Piper nailed it. Dr. Piper nailed it, man. What are your thoughts on the Milwaukee? I love the Milwaukee pliers, the Vlogger, all their hand tools. I like them really a lot. They're really underrated, in my opinion. I love the grip on them. They're just so much cheaper than your, Snap-on stuff. I'm not comparing them to Snap-on, but they got a lifetime warranty. The grip is great. I mean, it's worth a try. If you don't like them, they don't work out for you. I mean, go back to your expensive Snap-on stuff if you want. But I mean, I think their days. I mean, I think you're going to see all these companies eventually get into Snap-on and the Matco. I mean, because that is a huge industry, obviously. And I think DeWalt has so many subsidiaries. That I can't speak, man. So they have companies that they own that are kind of in that trade. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see Makita slowly work into it. I mean, it might take them a couple more years. DeWalt, um, you know, this, yeah, exactly. All right, yeah, thanks, buddy. Later, Summit. Hey, what's up, Ant? You fool! I love seeing all these new people in here, man. Thank you. I went to Gahal Lumber Store last Thursday. They have the M18 Gen 2 kit with 2.5s battery from. Whoa, what? What are you talking about, Willis? Honda 97. I went to Gana Hall Lumber Store. Where are you, in India? Ganahal Lumber Store last Thursday. They have the M18 Gen 2 kit with 2.5s for $99. I don't know, man. Who's dumb enough to buy Snap-on, Cruise, and Dread? Listen, they make great stuff. I'm not, it's kind of like uh, the Hilti stuff, man. It's like, what? And I'll tell you, they have come down a little bit. I think it was Sean Perry Benjamin who were talking about Hilti a little bit. And as you know, Home Depot does carry Hilti online only. But we went and we looked, and it's not as outrageous as it used to be. I mean, it can't be. They literally can't be. Again, great stuff Hilti makes, but I mean, what? $500, $600 for an impact driver. Brushed. Andrew Mata, we just had my last stream. Hey, how's it going? Rafael Santos, Stubby work 4 times. Yeah, like I said, it's a real nice compact tool. Let me go back to the Stubby. Mr. Stubbs. Oh, that was from What's Happening. What the heck was his full name? Who knows what's happening? Remember What's Happening? Freddie Frederick Stubbs. Wasn't that Rerun's name? Mr. Stubbs. Hilti is for the tradesman. Okay, Thomas. What is Makita for? What is Milwaukee for? What is DeWalt for? What is Bosch for? Hmm. What do you think of the Stubby or mid torque? Stubby or I mean, the two totally different tools. obviously different platforms, but I mean, you're looking at 600 foot-pounds and 250 foot-pounds. If you're not gonna, that's why, I kind of, we were talking about the DeWalt the other day. I mean, if you're not coming anywhere near using on a I mean, I want to say consistent. I mean, if you're not going to come anywhere near needing 600 foot-pounds, I wouldn't buy that mid torque. There's no need for it. I mean, not that it's super heavy and super big, but that's why I just like the DeWalt a little bit. I mean, 340, 350 is damn enough, man. Now, if you need something with more pep, then you go to the high torques. 250 foot-pounds is an insane amount. You go back 5 years from now, 250 was considered high torque. High torque. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on the lower end, maybe, but a high torque was 300 foot-pounds, maybe 325. So, I mean, you have to kind of look at it that way. Festool prices. Yeah, Festool though, they kind of have their niche though. I mean, yeah, they're definitely expensive, no doubt. Fiend, yes, Fiend too. For cheap. Hey, Chunk, do the truffle shuffle. Oh, that was Goonies. Yeah, 250 is a lot, Jim K, man. I mean, you'll be able to do, I mean, lug nut wise, there won't be a truck, a car, most of your mechanic, I mean, unless you're taking off, engine blocks and stuff, you know, a lot of your mechanic 250 is, plenty. Dig into 12 volt plus, yeah. Um, Same thing with Metabo. Yeah, Metabo's not as crazy as Hilti, you know. Um, and at least some of the stuff you get with Metabo is actually brushless. Um, what is Harbor Freight for? Well, Harbor Freight's good, for the hand tools. Just and I got to go back there because you guys know the tool I recommended. The one tool you must recommend that I recommend from Harbor Freight. Goddamn thing didn't work. Didn't click. I'm over here trying to freaking torque my lug nuts, waiting to hear that click. Oh, I almost chucked it. The $10 thing almost went down the street. So I got to exchange it. Anyone use the new M12 hammer drill? When you're running it in slow, ramp up the speed. The drill shuts off and clicks loudly from the chuck. I've used that a lot actually. DIY guy. We drilled into paver stone. We drilled into concrete. I obviously use mostly. I used it for wood. I never had that issue. I mean, I don't know what material you were going through personally. Maybe someone on here has had the same thing happen to them. The mid torque is where it's at. Shane says, TJ 94. Yeah, he's here, man. Fort Lauderdale 911. Mid torque is the best one of them all. Require more than 650. Is this? I thought it was 600. It's not 650. It's 600. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Fort Lauderdale. But not too many people need over 400 either. And again, if you need over 400, yeah, the mid torque got you covered. Don't get me wrong, but you know, if you're not going near that, Stubby might be a good option for you. It's good to kind of have, and that's what makes the high torque such a great tool too. Now, listen, it's something that you don't want to use, and it's something you wouldn't want to use over the mid torque on a consistent basis. They're obviously weight wise, size wise, compactness, but You can use obviously the high torque. I mean, it's got 3 speeds. You can bring it down to, especially the one key, you can kind of set a little bit. But you got 3 speeds on it. You know what I'm saying? You can bring it down to 100. I think speed one is like 100 foot-pounds. Speed two might be, I don't know, 400 and change. We still don't really know. I think I posted it back when I did the review over a year ago now of all the settings and what the torque numbers were. I can't remember off the top of my head, but she has modes though. M18 9 with rapid charger 110. Oh, where'd you get that for, EJM? The one key high torque is crazy strong. Mid torque is my deal. Yep. No doubt, Aaron. Yeah. And we at the symposium we had the 1 inch impact wrench. I mean, 1,400 foot. We were talking in the beginning of this, pneumatic is at the point, right now it's going to be bye-bye very soon. Um, the fact that you don't have to run hoses and just take it out of the freaking bag and start removing those lugs, baby. eBay. Oh boy. 3/8 DeWalt or 3/8 Stubby. I don't know what 3/8 impact they have out. 3/8. Does the mid torque come in a 3/8? I thought it only came in a 1/2 inch. I don't know. Why am I still on this? All right, so let's wrap up the Stubby. It's available. It's going to ship September 15th. This is the 1/4 inch, 149. Okay, there's also kits available. Here's the 1/2 inch. Again, a little bit shorter than the 1/4, but a little bit wider. With this, I do recommend the boot. Um, Not sure if it's available yet. We just looked at the boots. I didn't see it. Usually it takes like 3 to 4 weeks after the tool's released, and then after you scratch it all up and destroy it, and then the boot comes out usually. But I can see a lot of people not even waiting for, like, this is a tool again. The table saw, the recip, the circular saw. Those are all tools. All right, I want it, but I'm rocking with this right now. When it goes on sale, I'd love the 12 amp hour battery. But see, this is a tool. I don't think anybody's waiting for any type of discount. I don't think anyone's really waiting for a sale. This is a tool that people, I think, are just gonna. Oh, I gotta type it over again. They're buying if they need it or they don't need it. They want it, and that's just the way the impact wrenches are, man. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. It seems like Stubby impact kit. Yeah. All right, the kit is gonna be, I would say, what, 220, 249. So, and it comes with a 4 and a 2 and this beautiful little bag. I don't know. Again, are you gonna get a 4 and a 2 for $70 and a charger? But like I said, I'm kind of going against my 3 to 4 year rant on buying these kits. Obviously, I mean, I'd still even buy the kit with this, but I'm starting to slowly get to the point of, like, all right, now, maybe the bare tool. He's gonna say, I mean, you're gonna actually, it's $90, right? Well, yeah, my math was off. So to spend an extra $90, and you probably got 7 of these M12 chargers by now, and you probably got 8 of these 2.0s and 3 of these 4.0s. I mean, like I said, if you have a buddy that wants a couple batteries, yeah, man, give me. But I mean, can you charge him $90 for both of these? I don't know. So the bare tool might be an option, but $249 is not bad with 2 batteries. Again, a 2 with 250 foot-pounds, guys. You know, don't be afraid to slap that 2 on. And I can also see around Christmas them doing what they did with the impact driver hammer drill kit, maybe throwing in like a free 6 or something. Because you got these batteries cost these companies nothing now. Again, the price of lithium cells has dropped substantially in the last 3, 4, 5 years. My phone's dying here, but the kit is available for $249. I don't think there's any price difference. All right, this is the last time I'm typing this. God damn. I can. The 3/8 is probably gonna be the same. 149. I bet you. Yeah, 159 Orient. But might be a little bit lighter. Let's check the actual weight. 2 pounds. 2 pounds flat. 2 pounds flat. Net tool weight. 2 pounds. They got 3 different weights here, man. Assembled weight. I read the law. Let's take a look at the 1/2 inch again. I gotta type it again just to get the weight for you people. Dippity-doo. Let's see the length. Is it the same 4.9? 4.8. Oh, it's a 0.1 smaller than. So this is the smallest of the 3 lengthwise, okay? Probably because of the anvil. The anvil's probably a little bit shorter than the 1/2 inch, but 2 pounds. Milwaukee. I feel like I'm being really annoying right now. Am I? Am I being really annoying? Oh, I forgot about the chat. What's up? Yeah, there's going to be a code, guys. Labor Day, I think there'll be a code. But usually under 300, it's 10%. I mean, you're going to save $15 on this. Like I said, I think a lot of you guys, and they might not include this. That's the thing. They didn't the first, I don't know if it was Memorial Day, they didn't include the new releases in the promo, but I think 4th of July they did. So, you're taking a gamble, maybe. 2 pounds, 2 pounds. So the 1/2 inch is the same as the 3/8. So 2 pounds, guys. It's sick. 2 pounds, 250 foot-pounds of torque. It's insane. Craziness. They're available. Pre-order. You'll get them in around 5 to 6 weeks. And that's about it, guys. I'm so happy you guys came on to today's podcast talking about the Stubby, Freddie Frederick Stubbs. We're gonna get it. We'll test it. We'll have some fun with it. Obviously, I'm real excited. Again, it was my most anticipated, my own personal tool that I was looking forward to getting out of all the new Milwaukee releases in 2018. It would be Mr. Stubbs here. Yeah, I mean, you have to always go Acme Tool over Home Depot, guys. Now, I think there's some legislation going on with tax with the internet, so hopefully it doesn't affect Acme Tools. But especially when you're making a big order, and you kind of get that 10% coupon here and there, or they're running a promo or $30 off. You can't really beat it, man. I mean, Acme Tools, since I've been kind of working with them, they have just grown tremendously. Again, they've done a lot of good things with social media to kind of get their whole site going. I really recommend them. Tool Barn's okay too. Not bad. CPO and What's that other guy there? What's that other cop tool? Whatever, is that what it is? I don't know. Not cop tool, is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I'm not saying they're bad. I think Acme Tools is the best. Usually have the best prices. Um, Great customer service, and everything's packed and shipped the right way, and there's tracking numbers, and they're not sending you this in a box with a label on it like CPO. Like if you order some CPO, the Milwaukee box that you have, that this unit comes in, you'll have a shipping label on that. It won't be with another box and stuff like that. So, but oh really? And I never had that issue, but then again, I haven't really ordered from Acme Tools in a while. Um, but a couple times a year. I probably around 4 months. A lot of this stuff is gets back ordered. I mean, they obviously don't have a facility like Home Depot where they can have all these tools stocked to a crazy point. So sometimes, stuff kind of gets back ordered a little bit, but they're really good kind of most of the time with, you know, back ordered, and they'll usually have a date saying, order now and we'll ship it out by this date. We're getting more in. But, it's not a perfect, nothing's like a perfect setup when it comes to tools, because stuff gets sold out fairly quickly, and they just can't order. It's weird. It's not like Home Depot again, where they just have like Acme Tools is a mom and pop type place. It's not a publicly traded company where like if something like real quick, I'm sure you guys don't even give a crap, but it's something that doesn't sell too much. Like you're looking for let's just use this power source here. You know, they're not going to order 1,000 power sources because just one person ordered this power source. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. So yeah, I think overall they do a pretty good job, man. But hey, do what you want to do, whatever floats your boat. M18 job site radio and charger for 230. Oh, if you think I should order it. Personally, no, I don't think you should, Mr. Some Basics. If I were you, Mr. Some Basics, I would have got that deal at Home Depot where for 169 you got the brushless impact brushless hammer drill, a 4, a 2, and I'd get the job site radio. Because the actual radio part of these radios, I mean, you don't need. I mean, I can't get reception when I work outside. I can't get reception to my local sports radio station. It comes in all just weird, bad. So, but off my internet, off my cell phone, off my smartphone, I just go into TuneIn Radio, put it on Bluetooth, and you got any radio station you want. So to spend the extra money, and I think the job site speaker is a better speaker. Um, I think it's louder. I think it's crisper. It's a newer speaker. That M18 radio's been out a long time. Whatever, you might like it because of it. I'm just saying, I don't know. To spend 160, to spend $30 less. I mean, I don't know if that deal's still going on. So, but if it's not, so it's $30 less. So you're paying 169. Yeah, I would probably. I mean, no tax. Yeah, go for it if you want it, man. Again, I I think you're going to see a new fan from Milwaukee, and I think you're going to see a new job site radio. I think that will probably be next year, but you know, oh EJM 94 needs to sell me that cry. I saw that video yesterday on Instagram. That was a good one. What is I can't believe Craftsman actually has Bluetooth technology in their little job site radio. Done deal. Done deal. No doubt. All right, people. So that's about it. Yeah, vacs are cool, Richard. I totally hear you there. I still got to drop my Milwaukee at I guess, a drop off because, you saw in the video, my on off switch I got a messed up gasket or something. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. The link is below if you want to check it out, if you want to buy it, pre-order it. And thanks for tuning in, people. God bless. Say your prayers, and we'll catch you. We'll catch you.